Welcome back to the Morning Blend. In winter, we don't have to expose much skin, so it's easy to hide things like unsightly veins. But if you treat them now, you could have healthy, great-looking legs by summer. Dr. Deborah Manjoney is the owner and medical director of the Wisconsin Vein Center MediSpa, and she has good news about those treatments. Hi, doctor.
Good morning, Molly. Thanks for having me.
Good.
Yes, varicose veins are problems for a lot of people.
Yeah, and I was hoping you'd talk about why now is a time you think that's great to treat them.
Well, for a number of reasons. Of course, during the winter, we are all covered up. And even though these treatments are minimally invasive, there may be some bruising associated with it, and even little punctures of the skin, which is all we do to do any removal or treatment of varicose veins. Those punctures will look a little pink for a while. And so it's a great time to do these treatments and get them done.
Yeah, and everything is minimally invasive these days, right?
Right, absolutely everything. We can treat any kind of varicose veins or the source vein causing it with different techniques to close off a vein if it's a straight vein that's not working properly, to remove a real tortuous vein that's on the surface, a serpentine type of vein. Those can all be taken care of just with local anesthetics and just through little needle punctures, and people are able to go back to normal activities immediately.
Why do people get varicose veins? What causes it?
Well, there are a number of reasons why people get varicose veins. A lot of it is a genetic predisposition. And this is especially true for women who are having children, that they notice they have varicose veins during pregnancy. And these people are people I really want to talk to about coming in and having these addressed now. Even if you're not finished having children, if you've had children and you have varicose veins, get them taken care of, because your legs will feel so much better even in the next pregnancy. Or young women can have varicose veins before pregnancy, and there's no reason to wait, because your legs will be much more uncomfortable and they'll swell during a pregnancy if these veins aren't taken care of.
I thought that visual was interesting because you can see a healthy vein and one
Right.
that's bulging. And I know
That's
one of the
right.
things you use is laser ablation. So how does it help create healthier veins then in our legs?
Well, the veins are the vessels that are draining the legs, and so the direction of flow is opposite of gravity forces. And so the veins rely on these little one-way valves to open and close to let the blood go up and prevent it from pooling because of gravity. But if the valves aren't working, then blood pools in the veins are dilated, and everything gets backed up. And sometimes it seems a little counterintuitive, but if we are able to close the main trunk vein that's not working, and these are superficial veins, not underneath your muscles, then what happens is the blood all goes into the normal channels, and you have a much more efficient emptying of your legs. And that's what gets rid of all your symptoms of the restlessness, of the heaviness, leg aching, leg cramps especially that wake people up at night are gone real immediately after we do these treatments.
And I know oftentimes insurance covers this treatment, which is wonderful because it can pose a health risk. Now, there are also veins that are just unsightly that people want to treat for cosmetic reasons, and you do those treatments also.
Absolutely. Either bulgy veins, varicose veins that aren't causing symptoms, or the little spider veins, which look like little trees and bushes on the surface of your skin, very tiny little veins. Almost all women get spider veins at some point in their life. And sometimes you just don't know where to turn or who's going to be able to take care of these things. And we do offer this, and we do this on a daily basis. And I think our treatments have actually gotten even better and better. Although it's a process that you need more than one treatment for most of these, it's unbelievable how much better things have gotten when we've learned things about diluting things and adding products to what we're doing. It really helps to improve the look very, very rapidly.
There's no reason to suffer. I know you mentioned all those symptoms. It can be very uncomfortable. The truth is, there's also no reason to cover up your legs. Now's a great time to have them treated. You don't have to put up with something that you have to cover up. And that's why people can come in and get a consultation. You can actually do a diagnosis, right, to tell people if they have varicose veins and then talk about their options.
Exactly. And sometimes people have discomfort in their legs and don't have bulging varicose veins, especially younger women. I just have to stress that you can still have a vein problem if you have these symptoms, even without the bulging veins being visible. But with the bulging veins, it's almost a given that these are what's causing your symptoms, and we can help all those things.
Doctor, incredible, the transformation with that, and to think it's minimally invasive. It's such great news and such a good time to do those kinds of things. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Molly. Have a nice day.
You too. And I want to make sure that people know if you have any concerns about veins in your legs, you can call the Wisconsin Vein Center and MediSpa to schedule a consultation. Get working on healthy, great looking legs now while it's winter, so you're ready for spring and summer. The number is 262-746-9088. They're located in Pewaukee, and for a full list of their services, visit wimedispa.com.